Erick, all you do is show up, press play, hit record, and it takes you a while to get back to me. Like, what does it all take to do some video, Erick?
It takes a lot more than people realize. A lot more. Because what people don't realize is like, yeah, they just see you showing up, recording for a little bit. You're maybe there a couple hours, then you leave. But it's actually takes a lot more work than that. A lot more work. First of all, you got like the pre-planning stages. Like you got to know, first of all, who you're working with, like where you're going to be shooting, all that planned out. Like that a lot of times it just isn't solved in one session. It takes multiple meetings or whatever to kind of like nail it down, to have a plan to go into the shoot day.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want us walking around your business if you're busy that day for 6 hours because you can't get stuff when you're busy. You don't want that.
Like we come up with ideas and we shoot them and shit, but that might not be what they want to show in that moment. So it's kind of like working with them and not just showing up and just shooting whatever we think, which is like a good plus with working with us because we actually listen to what they want. We don't just show up and we're like, we're doing this.
But also the ideas that they have, we challenge them too. Like if you say like, hey, we do that, not all videos are created equal. So it's like if they just say like, hey, yeah, let's do one of this and do it like.
Let's do like a long kind of version because I want people to know like all the history of the business and stuff, and it ends up being like 5 minutes long.
Like what's the objective? If you want to drive sales, you want to drive people in the building, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to break your heart. That's not going to happen. Not with that long of a video.
Yeah. I mean, even if you have it on your website, honestly, how much people are going to stick around and see the whole
How are people even going to get to your website if you know?
Kind of starts with the objective of it. And then, yeah, like we'll shoot up or we'll show up, shoot and stuff. And then when we get back, what many people don't take into account is all the editing that goes into it. Because it's not just like, oh, you record, okay, you stop recording, and then you give them that video. No, like, obviously, depending how you shoot it and everything, since like we shoot like in a higher quality stuff, we shoot it like in RAW. So it takes time to go in there and actually color the clips right, and then add a style to the color to the clips. It's not just click and drag.
And two, so when people are doing it, with our process, we're not your typical videographers. We're not your typical video marketing company. We do the stuff, we test it on our own, and we know what works, what doesn't work. Like if they're sitting there not knowing like how to say it perfectly, like, hey, we help you, we guide you because I'm doing it myself, so I know what's kind of working, what's not working. You mess up on some stuff, we cut it out like, hey, reshoot, let's do it again. You know, we make the process very much easier than what people think. They're like, oh, everyone's panicked to do the video.
Not to like toot our own horn or everything, but every time after we finish filming with someone, they're like, oh, dude, you guys made it so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Fuck yeah, it is to toot our own horn. Fuck yeah, it is.
Like, you guys made it so much comfortable. Like, we just sit down and, like, pretty much have a conversation with the person that they forget that the camera and lights are there. And that's what...
You're choking up on me, Erick.
I know. Come on. I think that's, like, the biggest thing that sets us apart. That we make people feel comfortable in front of the camera.
You're an emotional again, Erick.
I know.
You're an emotional
I know.
people.
It's just thinking about all the people we helped. It's just... Oh. Hits home.
But yeah, so that's a big thing, like you said, that sets us apart. Because we're doing it, we know we're going to make it way more easygoing than what it is. Here on a podcast, we go, whatever you kind of say, just kind of stays in there. Yeah. But when you're doing that, we can actually edit it, tailor it to what you need, like overlay some cool stuff on it, not just some random other footage. You know, it's something tailored to your business and about your business.
Yeah, because it's different making a video just so people can watch it as it is to marketing a business or marketing a product. So when you're doing that stuff, the whole, like me and another videographer can shoot the same thing. But because I know like what the goal of the video is, and I know I have experience making marketing type videos, it's going to look a hell of a lot different than it is than the other guy. It's like about like, okay, with the music, starting with the music, the audio, the lighting, and then the pace of the edit. That's why sometimes it takes a little bit longer to edit certain types of videos, because the editing is pretty much what's going to wrap it all together. Like what are you going to overlay? Transitions, graphics, titles, captions, all that stuff that goes into it that a lot of people don't even realize. But that's what separates a normal video to like a marketing video.
And I think that's where the misconception for a lot of people are like, yes, video is the number one way to market your business. That's the number one way to be able to grab someone's attention. It's 6 times more powerful than just a graphic post. But it's not just any video. That's where people get. We have graphics.
Not all videos are the same.
We have graphics that do way better than other people's videos because it's the way how you do the.
It's the way how you shoot it.
Yeah.
Like I've done videos like if you don't have a budget, here's how to shoot with your phone. It's laid out plain and simple. Do this, then do this, and then do this, and then you lay it out for people, and then people still decide not to watch it or follow it, and then they wonder why they're not getting views on their stuff because not all videos are built the same.
Yeah, and someone like we go back to it. Some for like you want a professional. If you're going to showcase your business, you want a professional to help you to best showcase your business. You don't want to have a great product and then have a shitty video or shitty marketing for it, because then if you do, no one's going to care about your great product because first of all, they're not going to see it. It's not even going to be out there. And whatever it is, it can be a product or service. Everyone's like, oh no, I don't know if I really need to do video for me or for this. You're lying to yourself. You're just trying to cop out from it, but it's going to be the best way.
And that's kind of like, just because you have a camera doesn't like make you qualified to call yourself a professional, be able to do all the stuff yourself. I guess if you don't have a budget, for sure, go ahead and do it yourself. But just know that if you have shitty pictures and video, your brand and product is going to be associated with having shitty pictures and video. And I don't know if you have that, if you want to put that out there. It's about what, because it's all about what the client experience is. If they go to your page and you're selling, microphones, and you have a bunch of blurry photos, pretty boring videos, then your brand's going to be associated with not having that high of a standard.
That high quality, that high standard. And to it, easy, just break it down. So it's going to be like, you go on a date. First impression is everything. You go on a date. If you're a girl, you go on a date, the guy shows up, shoes all scrubby, because that's one of the big things. His hair's all messed up, ripped up shirt, wrinkled shirt, collar like that. You're just like, what? He might be the one for you, but that first impression, you'll be like, what, dude? I don't know.
First impression makes you want to stay away.
Makes you stay away. So that's the same. That's the same thing. Now, a person with your product or service, they see that and they're just like, oh, dude, those things, how they're taking them, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I trust them with my livelihood. If it's something for your house, your business, I don't know if I trust them with that, because look at the quality they're putting out.
Yeah.
Look at the standards they're setting for themselves. And if they have that for themselves that they're putting out there, they probably have that internally, and that's how my service is going to be.
Yeah. Because if you have like the best product or service out there, but then your first point of contact with a potential customer is what they put on social media, that's going to defer a lot of people away.
Which we all do think we have the best product or service. That's why we're in business.
As we should.
If you think you have a shitty stuff, you shouldn't be in business, and you probably won't last in business if that's the thought. If that thought already went through your head, sorry to be the guy to breaking your heart, over and over again, but it's not going to work out long term. And that's the big misconception, Eric, too. What people, they confuse social media posting with social media marketing. Cool, you made your video. And then just because you put it out there, that's not marketing. You're just posting. There's a difference. When you're marketing, you actually have an intention behind it. On social media, it's a whole different animal of stuff that you're doing. It's a completely whole different things. And that's what people think, like, oh, I did this and I posted it and nobody called me. It's because you just posted it. That's why.
Kind of like that video you made the other day with the sign. Just because you have an open sign doesn't mean everybody's going to come rushing in and buy from you. So but I think like all that starts from the beginning when you're shooting the videos, when you're taking those pictures, what the intention is, if it's just to post or if it's to market. it all kind of ties in together.
What do you think most of the businesses are doing? Are they just trying to post or market? Most of them.
Honestly, they're not even posting.
Oh shit.
If you go out on a lot of business pages and see when the last time they posted, it's probably been a while. At least that's the experience we've had, or that I've seen with like other businesses like around here. They say like, oh yeah, we're big on social media. Then you go to their page. Last time they posted was last year.
Yeah, that's a big red flag.
And
That means That means they're not keeping up with the stuff. But going back to the video, Erick, what are the top 3 recommendations, I guess you could say, for someone that is like, hey, I need to do video for my business. I need to market my business differently and showcase it off differently. What are the top 3 things you think they should consider?
I think first of all they should start doing it themselves. Start taking little snippets of what you're doing, what your product is, taking little pictures here and there. Because if you're just starting out, you might not have that big of a budget. So if you don't have a big of a budget, start shooting it yourself. And then, obviously as you build up more revenue and stuff, you invest into your marketing. And then you can invest into actual professional stuff.
Sounds funny. It sounds counterintuitive, but we want to see you guys succeed. We want to see you guys smash in business. We're telling you, don't hire me yet. Like, if you're not doing it, there's a lot of stuff you can be doing yourself. Like, of course, I want to make some money and I want to do it. But we're telling you, there's a lot of these other free things you can be doing.
Yeah. And then the second tip would be, you should have a marketing budget to invest into your business. So like tip number 2 would be to actually invest into it and actually hire professional photo and video for your business and actually invest into that, because you want your brand to be associated with high quality stuff out there. You don't want to associate yourself with just like, oh, I'm just doing the bare minimum. You want to over deliver for your potential clients. And then I think the third tip would be to get involved. Like, just because yes, you hire somebody to help you out doesn't mean you should just give it all to them. Just sit back and just chill. No, like, even for us, like when we work with clients, we want our clients to be as excited as we are to shoot their stuff. We want that energy level to be up. Like, yes, we're shooting like X amount of videos, X amount of photos, and we're gonna be like posting them up and stuff for them potentially. But then they still could be doing videos on their own. They could still be posting on their stories. They could still be sharing the posts from their business pages to their personal pages and get more eyeballs on it.
Yeah, no, that's huge. And I think even just to kind of, I told you 3, but just to add on one on those is like the business, the company you're hiring to do this for. Like, if they're not even doing any of the things that they're telling you that you should be doing for your business, it's like, well, shit, bro, why aren't you doing it for yours?
That's a big red flag.
That should be your first red flag. We all kind of know things that we should do or not do. You're like, nah, I'm gonna give them a chance. And like, same for us. If we're not doing one thing, call me out on it.
We're not going to recommend our clients to do one thing that we're not doing ourselves.
Yeah.
Or that we haven't tried before.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, if you guys want to get into the video content, video marketing side for your business.
If you want to elevate your brand,
get more known, video content's the way. Shoot Erick a message. He'll get you on the right path to do that video content for your business. We'll get you guys on the next one.